Hey guys, Super Sweet here. So I play on a survival server with a few other people. It's a whitelisted server. And I've been having a lot of issues with the crate mod causing some lag in my main base. And I think the cobblestone generator and all the processing I had after that was causing a lot of the lag. So today I'm gonna go ahead and move it. So here I am tearing down all the stuff that I had. I'm not really too concerned about like getting all the filters and everything like that. I want to rebuild and just make something different this time. I think the most annoying part was just dealing with the water from the cobblestone generator. But yeah, as soon as I realized that I could place down cobblestone to get rid of the water, everything went much better. So the idea with the new factory was that I basically wanted to be pretty far away from the base. I'll probably chunk load it. And then I want to have a train that just transports all the cobblestone, iron, sand, clay, and gravel that I might need. So once everything was taken down, the first thing to do was to go out and find a good spot to build the factory. Now, I wanted to build it inside a few chunks. I was looking at the chunk borders here with F3 and G just to see where I wanted to place the edges of the factory. I cleared out a bunch of sand and sandstone and yeah, just made a nice area for me to build a factory. Once I had that sorted, I started building the cobblestone generator. I made it use pretty much the same setup, except I'm having the cobblestone drop directly into water. I think that this is much better than chutes because it has less of a tendency to land outside the water. As my old cobblestone generator would produce a lot of entities that would fly outside unless I really put enough glass around it. At first, I was just thinking about letting the machines sit out in the open. I wasn't really going to design anything, but having a conversation with Big Swedish, I realized that I should probably design a factory of some sort to make it look nice. So I made a bunch of smooth stone to make the floor of the factory. Now, during this time, I also got a new PC, and for some reason, all the video settings I had set up got misconfigured. So all the video of me actually building the factory is all ruined because it's all pixelated like that. It's something I'll make sure to double check in future videos. All right, we're back in our survival world, and the factory is pretty much done now. We have some small touch-ups to do, but this is pretty much what it's going to look like. So we have 3 tracks that go into here, and we have 15 stations in total. And basically the idea here is you have like the first station, for example, which is our cobblestone station. So each one of these 3 is cobblestone, and that will allow the train to hook up to this uh, portable storage interface, which will load the train with cobblestone. And then we also have sand, we have clay, we have iron, and finally we also have gravel. Basically, the way this works is we have these content or stockpile switches here, which are watching the content of the chests. So as soon as we hit 2%, we're going to move into the lower lane here because basically these are going to call on the item vaults over here to start depositing stuff on the belts, basically. So we stop these at 2% because there's going to be a lot of stuff on the belts here that's going to like accept stuff. So here we actually have some iron, which is going to go into the middle one there. So you can actually see this iron is now being transported through the funnels. It will hit that funnel right there, and then it will get transported to an empty chest. And as you can see, we have a receiver over there, which is not lit up, which means it's actually empty. So the iron should go in there. Boom. And that will actually activate once we hit 2% full on that chest. So it's still missing some items. We do have a train hooked up that is coming through here every once in a while and yeah, loading stuff up just to kind of test the system. One issue we have right now is actually, if we go in here, we can see our cobblestone generator. It's working pretty well. There's some trouble getting lava to this last one here. So it's not it's not super fast on these last ones to get the lava. So I would like to have more pressure, more flow, but I'm not sure if it's worth messing with the pump. I think what I'm gonna do is just I'm just gonna expand this. So I'm gonna have more cobblestone generators, basically just generating more cobblestone and putting it into this item vault down here. So for the cobblestone generator here, we have a clutch right there with another a stockpile switch here, which is watching this item vault. So when the item vault gets to, I think it's to 99%, then this is going to activate a redstone signal. We also have a wireless signal here. But when this activates, it's going to flip that clutch there, which is going to stop our cobblestone generator. And it will also activate, yeah, the cobblestone here. What I have there is each one of these machines, I have it set up to check the item vault. So you can actually see we're full on gravel right now. So that switch has been activated because the item vault for gravel is full. And then we have cobblestone, which is not full, iron is not full, sand and clay are all not full. So we're still waiting on more items, but I made these like little redstone lamps here just to give me a good indication of what's full and what's not full. And here we have some redstone and gates. So basically here you have gravel, for example, which is full, so it's activated, which is going to disable this redstone torch. And if this one is also disabled, it will enable this one, which will disable this one and so on. Eventually, we'll get here. And this one will only light up if all of these are activated. And basically that, I think, the way I hooked it up is it's going to stop. Oh yeah, exactly. It's going to stop putting out cobblestone on the belt here, because once everything's full, we no longer need cobblestone. However, the issue is now cobblestone generation is kind of slow, so it's taking forever to like generate iron and stuff like that. So, but the basics of the line here is we have cobblestone, which goes out. If we have a train requesting cobblestone, then it's going to go up there. But if not, then it's just going to continue down the line here, and it's going to go into these crushing wheels. The crushing wheels are going to turn the cobblestone into gravel, as you can see. And if there's room, the gravel will go onto this belt. Boom. And then it's going to get filtered, and we'll get our iron nuggets and some flint. The flint we throw away into the fire here, but the iron nuggets are going to keep going, and they'll go into this basin here and get stamped into an iron ingot. The iron ingot then goes off the belt and goes into this item vault if we still need iron, which we currently do. However, if the gravel does not go in here, then the gravel is going to continue down the belt, and gravel will get crushed again and will get turned into sand. So if we need sand, the sand just goes straight into here. There's also a small chance we get clay out of here. If we get clay, it will continue down the line, and it will actually go into this clay vault here. However, if we get sand, like if we're full on sand, then the sand will continue down here, and it will go into this machine, which is gonna filter the sand to get us clay. And then the clay is gonna go down here and into this item vault. If you have any excess items, such as flint or whatever else, if we made some kind of miscalculation, then all of it's going to get dumped in here and destroyed in the fire. So that's kind of a last backup resort. And I also have a bunch of AND gates. So basically these are for the chests up there. So each chest has its own signal. So you have this signal for the first chest, second chest, third chest. And when they are full, they're going to light up. And if all three are full, so these are AND gates. So as you can see, if all AND gates are activated, which they currently are, then this last signal will light up. And this signal is hooked up to the item vault. And it's just, or well, in this case, it's actually hooked up here. So here it's just saying deactivate this funnel because we don't want any more cobblestone going into the belts. For all the other stuff, we're going to have gravel. We're just deactivating this one because we don't need more gravel. This one, we don't need more iron. Well, in this case, we actually do need more iron. So it's deactivated. Same here. We're actually missing a lot. So we still need more sand. And we still need more clay. And this AND signal is up here, or the AND gates are up here. I also have more AND gates down here because I kind of ran out of space. So I might move all the AND signals down. I'm not sure. For now, this is gonna, this is gonna do. Now, there are a few things missing here. I still have these levers here, basically, which deactivate the sand filtering, and I also have a lever here for deactivating the gravel filtering. So we'll go ahead and hook those up right now. So I take out my wireless crafting terminal, and we need some redstone links. I think we only need 2 actually. And basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the lever here, and we're gonna put down a redstone signal, hit it with the wrench to change it to receiving, and we want this to activate. So this is generating iron. So basically when this iron vault is full, so it's gonna be iron actually. So that's pretty simple. So we have iron ingot. And let's see. So when we're full on iron, this is going to activate and disable this machine. And then we need to do the same thing over here. And this is going to be when we're full on clay, we no longer need to filter sand, right? So here we have a content or stockpile observer, stockpile switch, and it's going to be 2 clay balls. So let's see, clay, put that in there, and we're just going to put 2 clay balls like so. And now that should be it. Our factory is working. It's good for a first prototype. It's enough, like, it generates enough iron because it's running 24/7. All of this is chunk loaded, and the main reason why I wanted to like move this was because we had so much lag in our main base. So hopefully this will reduce the lag since it's so far away, and hopefully I'm not lagging the server too much. So this is all powered by 3 of the largest windmills, as you can see. I also added some campfires under here, which are generating the smoke. And then, I don't know, I'm not great at design, so I'm kind of working on it. I'm learning. It looks all right. It's a little bit square. I could have done more to design, but yeah, I put these little blocks up here to prevent mobs from spawning. I could have just done a slab roof, like, now that I think about it. But it looks okay. It looks decent. Iron and everything, that's all been moved. So we no longer have that. Now we have a much cleaner room, and I think it's helped the FPS slightly, but there's still a lot more work to do in the future. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my content. See ya.